Hello and welcome to another episode of the Electric Norwegian. I'm Mats and this is Robert.
Hola!
Now, we've often said that this is the big one. Now the electric car is coming for everybody. We've been saying it for the Tesla Model 3 and we've been saying it for the Leaf.
And the Porsche Taycan.
Not the Taycan, but the Kona and stuff. And they're all good cars. They're fantastic. But this is the one that it should have been more, it should have been even cheaper, I agree, but still one that can deliver in spades cars right now, actually. This is the VW ID.3, the lauded, heralded sort of ghost that everybody has heard of and no one's ever seen, and now we're finally in one. At last.
Yeah. The first time we saw this car was in the launch in October.
Because they have produced cars almost for a year now, but they had software issues, as some of you might know. So the cars have been there, but they hadn't been able to deliver until now. And now, because they have a lot of cars, they can deliver.
They can spit it out.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
Well, it's a very bright car. This is the Plus edition.
Yeah, it's fast.
The middle. The middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle child. And it's lacking the glass roof that you get in the Max.
Thus it's dark in here.
Still it's not dark in here because there's a lot of glass, and the windscreen is very large. It's like the Tesla, it goes very far ahead.
Yeah, I think they call it cab forward design, actually.
It's even if it doesn't have this glass roof, it's still a bright car.
It is. Now, I built this up in my head to be some kind of Rolls Royce because everybody said it was very quiet. It is quiet, but it really is. There's a bit of, but I'm cruising around now well, it is quiet enough for you to fool yourself that you're going slower than you actually are. So, sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah. First impression is it's nice seats. I tried to find out how to adjust that.
No, this is actually manual seats. They're not electric.
I thought so. So yes, but good support for various parts of the body.
Yeah, comfortable.
It's Robert approved. It was easy to get in. That said, I have been my health has improved the last weeks.
Yes, you've started new medicines.
Yeah. So yeah.
But I don't think this is any worse to get in and out of than the Ioniq or the Tesla or definitely not the Soul.
Oh, it's
it's pretty high in this.
Yeah, it's this is. I think it's like the Soul. I think.
Yeah, maybe a bit. Yeah, a bit.
Yeah. So.
Pickup is now it's in sport though. Pickup is quite good in sport. Not. It doesn't kick your head off. Oh my God, that's the Honda E.
Oh.
Oh my, it's really cute.
Yeah.
This looks. Yeah. What do you think of the looks of it?
Well, not the color I would choose, but
no, it's charcoal.
Yeah. I don't like. No. But yeah, no, I think it's a nice car.
I think it looks really good, particularly when you come to the back of it. It looks kind of sporty, like a quick Golf or something. The front is a little bit. It's better than I remembered, mind you. So it's not a disaster at all. In fact, suspension is good. It's not harsh. Pickup is good. Steering feel is, even in sport, it's not exactly, it's not a GTI, but speed-wise, it is a GTI, in fact, because it does not 100 kilometers in 7.3 or thereabout, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And that's like, if you go 20 years back, that's GTI times. Or if you go, or quick sports coupe times, actually. So it's not slow at all. It is. Of course, the interior is really nice. It's material-wise, yeah. Okay, it's a bit simple, but you have leather. You have your supports, your armrests, your phone thingy. I don't know if it's a charger or not. And your gear lever here, which is go twisted to go front backwards and in regen and all that. Could have been harder on the regen. I'm spoiled by my Tesla, and your i3 owners out there and your Ampera owners out there will be spoiled as well, so you'll miss that because it's brilliant. But there you go. It's a seldom seen thing here. That's German humor with the pedals for the brake, and the screen is, I'm guessing now, I think it's about 12 inches or something.
Like that.
And it's well laid out. I like it. The buttons aren't buttons, they're capacitive with resistive touch, so you have some feedback. Very good feedback. Personally, I would go for a lighter.
It's a 10-inch.
10-inch, okay. Fair enough. Seats are, I don't know what they are actually.
It's a Alcantara.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's nice. And then the inner material is some grey kind of thing. But they're comfortable and you don't slide around in them. I like this car. I miss the autopilot, but it has it has a sloppy attempt at keep you in your file assistance. Luggage space isn't the biggest, but it's deep. I think it's a size, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong out there, with the Leaf, probably. The rear passenger seat, it's good enough. Now I'm sitting beside myself, so there is more space back there after all.
The luggage compartment is 385 liters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes. This car is a bit over 4.5 meters long.
Okay.
And 1.7 meters wide.
Yeah, because it isn't very wide.
No, it's not a very wide car. It has a height of a bit over 1.5 meters.
Lots of headspace in there.
So yeah.
You can wear a hat.
As I said, the luggage compartment is 385 liters. This car with this the Plus edition, it costs from 305,000. You have now, when the car is launched, you have three specs. You have the first that costs from 355, and then you have this one, the Plus, from 405, and then you have the Max that costs from 455,000 Norwegian kroners.
It's not that bad.
No, it's a decent. The car has 204 horsepower and 150 kilowatt.
Yeah, 204 horsepower.
Yeah. It has 310 newton meters,
Wow, that's a lot actually.
Yeah, and a battery capacity of 62 kilowatt hours. You can charge this on 40 minutes charging.
Yeah, it goes up to 100, tops at 100, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
100, no, 100.
100.
It's supposed to be coming later a bigger battery at 77 or something.
It has a range of up to 420 kilometers.
Yeah. So you're firmly in Tesla Kona land then.
Yeah, of course. It weighs a bit over 1.7 tons.
Wow, that's not bad.
And unfortunately you can't have a trailer with it.
I don't think you can have a roof rack either, in fact, which is a bit sad.
So yeah, the average consumption is 14.5.
Yeah, I probably could find my own average consumption in some place. I haven't looked for it.
Sets to use 7.3 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers or 62 miles. So yeah.
It has 4G connection. The maps are updated every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah. And you get, when you buy the car, you get 3 years of
free connection, free data pack, basically.
Yeah.
It has I think it actually runs our old friend Mobileye system, so it can recognize speed cameras and stuff. And you can run full adaptive cruise with camera recognition and stuff, so you basically just have to turn the steering wheel, which is a very pleasant experience because it's nice, it's well weighted, suspension is good.
Where was the home button again?
I think it's the big blue one there. Yeah, that's what that takes.
With that said, we have to say thank you to Dallas Auto for lending us the car. Very good service at
they're brilliant guys. The sales people are very good, professional people.
And they're very professional because, as he said, he doesn't want to sell a customer a car that he doesn't need.
No. And a big thanks to them, I must say. This makes a Leaf looks like I don't know, Lada or something like that. There's nothing wrong about the Lada, they're solidly built and all that, and so is the Leaf, but this is everything a modern Leaf isn't. This is modern. It feels modern, it's fresh, there's almost no buttons in it, it's all touch buttons and sliders and stuff. There's an SOS button, and there's buttons for your mirrors and your windows. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else. Everything else there is capacitive touch buttons. And the sliders, they work. If you just use them as touch buttons, they work rather okay, actually. I've always said the e-Golf is a competent car, because the Golf is a competent car. You don't get to be one of the world's most sold cars.
But now it's a new boss in town.
And this is really nice. And it's so much more, feels so much more roomy than the Golf did. Yes, you probably sit higher and all that stuff, but imagine this with a little bit lowered seating position and another 50 horsepower or so. You don't have to, maybe a little bit more torque, and yeah, a kind of a GTI of this. They can do it if they want to, and I'm sure it will be great fun. So yeah, let's just sum up the good things then. Very spacious interior.
Light.
Very much light in. Even in this one without, you know I love my glass roof. But even so, there is so much, the greenhouse here is so well planned that so much light coming in. You really, I miss it, but you know, it's okay. Good, spacious.
Talking about it, we have an e-Golf in front of us.
Yeah, there it is. Spacious. The boot is okay.
Yeah.
What do you think as a passenger? The stereo is good.
I like it. I like it. I like it. As you said, I think you have summed up very well. There's a lot of lights. The seats are good. Good stereo system. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention the instrument cluster. What little there is follows the steering wheel when you adjust it, which is super clever. Among the clearest and cleanest and simplest instruments I've ever come across. You know how I like my instruments. They're supposed to be exactly what you need, and here you have it. You have your adaptive cruise, your speed, your range estimate, and your battery indicator, and a small line going green and blue showing if you're regen or you're using energy. The screen is easy enough to use. Very simple to navigate, mostly anyway. Has a few hot buttons. And even if you and you have a voice recognition system, which is, well, you know, there is room for improvement, to put it that way. But this is a connected car. They can do things like that. But all in all, it's very quiet. It's very comfortable. It's better sound insulated than your Kia Hyundai pack ever were. The range is more or less the same. If you come from a multi-engine, you will recognize yourself because there's no buttons in here. It's very much taken, not a page, but half the Tesla rulebook really, and just implemented it their own way, in a good way. Speaking of a monster, there is one behind us. So I think we will enjoy ourselves with the car a little bit more, because it's not Taycan in the corners, but it is fun still.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like, share it, and
Subscribe to the channel.
yeah, what he said.
Comment if you want, and we will talk to you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye bye.